Hey guys, well, welcome back to Vintage Vinyl Live. My name is Nathan Gray. Sorry about the little hiccup there. The stream got started. I had pre-scheduled everything, and so it started on time. But just as cleanly as it started on time, it just dropped. And I don't know what I did wrong there, but it was probably some setting, probably an operator error. But here we are live from Radio IDL in downtown, west of downtown Tulsa in Wampa. This is the West of Maine Producers Association, a big compound out here west of downtown Tulsa, where there's artists and people and producers and this and that, all kinds of different crazy stuff goes on here. It's a live, work, play space, and Radio IDL has our home here in the studios of Radio IDL. And of course, as we do on Vintage Vinyl Live, we're going to be playing records, predominantly blues, but a whole lot of soul, a whole lot of country, a whole lot of jazz, and playing records from the famous Carrie Kudlicek collection. This is an amazing collection of records going back over 100 years, and music and everything else. So let me show you what we got on board today. This is Champion Jack's Natural and Soulful Blues. This is Champion Jack Dupree, is the artist, from Atlantic Records in 1961. What a beautiful looking record. And man, when I show you this vinyl, it is in phenomenal shape. Just a beautiful piece of history. So I want to welcome everybody who's joining in for the first time. Mr. Dr. Robert was in the house, and I hope I was able to keep you. You were able to find me again, Dr. Robert. I apologize for the dropout. How embarrassing. But look, we're going to get started on this music. We got a cool microphone today, this cool vintage announcer's mic, and if you hear an occasional boom, it's probably just my foot touching the mic stand, because the thing's kind of sensitive like that right there. So anyways, let's get started with some music. Why don't we? We're going to just go track by track, okay? We're going to separate everything out, because I'm trying to also, at the same time, I'm trying to archive all this stuff. So we're going to get clean recordings of each song and clean photos of the album. And everybody, we're going to keep the chat clean and hang out, all right? So here we go with a little Champion Jack Dupree on Vintage Vinyl Live.
What's that I smell, baby? There's fish scent all around. Yes, what's that I smell, baby? That fish scent is all around. Every time I come in, baby, fish scent all around. I come home this morning, cigar butts all on the floor. Yes, I come home this morning, cigar butts all on the floor. Well, I know I hadn't been home all night long. It must have been the man next door. I live in the heart of the city, and there ain't no fish markets around. Ain't a one in sight. Yes, I live in the heart of the city, and there ain't no fish markets around. And every time I open the door, baby, that fish scent, it knocks me down. But I tell you one thing, I tell you it ain't gonna last you long. It sure ain't. Yes, I'm gonna tell you one thing, baby. I know it won't be lasting long. 'Cause if I catch any man, yeah, fishing, Ain't gonna be like when he fished down in my pond. All right then.
Yep. You're listening to Vintage Vinyl Live, guys. My name is Nathan Gregg. And, of course, that is Champion Jack Dupree. That was called the Seafood Blues. You can hear why he was talking about fish. Man, that dude must have been in San Francisco. Where do you think he lived? I'm sure it says somewhere on this large book of a story on the back. I'm sure it says somewhere in there. He says, on Seafood Blues, he's correctly suspicious of a strange fishmonger fooling around with his wife. He lives in the middle of the city, and there's no fish markets around. That's really funny. All right, so this is called The Death of Big Bill Brunzi. Y'all have heard of him before. Champion Jack Dupree on Vintage Vinyl Live.
You know, I went down to the hospital to see my friend Big Bill when he was sick. And I had a little chat with him. I know how he was feeling, and I know how bad he looked to me. And a thought run through my mind. We made a promise between the both of us. He promised if I was to die first, he would make the blues of just Jack Dupree. And he told me if he died before me, for me to make the blues of Big Bill. So I hated to see him go, but it's fortunate that I had to be the one to make the blues of Big Bill. And it hurts me to my heart, but I'll try. Well, I lost a good friend, and I grieve both night and day. Yes, I lost a good friend, and I grieve both night and day, both night and day. Lord, I lost my friend Big Bill, and I grieve ever since you've been away. He said the next time you see me, Jack Dupree, I won't look the same. I say, you're just talking, man. Yeah, the next time you see me, he said, I know I won't look the same. He says a lot of things I want to tell you, but some of them I can't explain. He said, Lord, have mercy. I'm in so much misery. I'm in so much misery. Well, these pains running through my body, and I swear it is killing me.
That was his ode to Big Bill Broonzy. Evidently, they made a deal. Said, if you go first, you write a song about me. If I go first, I'll write a song about you. That was beautiful. You're listening to Vintage Vinyl Live. I am Nathan Gray. That was The Death of Big Bill Broonzy by Jack Dupree. And this next song is Don't Leave Me, Mary. Champion Jack's Natural and Soulful Blues, Atlantic Records, 1961. All right, let's see if I drop it, if it won't backtrack this time.
Tell me what you gonna do. Yes, Mary, Mary, tell me what you gonna do. You gonna give some man my loving, and you know you got me too. Yes, Mary, Mary, sweet as gal I know. Yes, Mary, Mary, made me walk that 41 highway until all my feet is sore. She called me on the phone, she talked there so long. When she called me on the phone, she talks there so long. I said, come home, little Mary, call your daddy's all alone. All right, then, play it for me. Don't go, baby. Lord, have mercy. Ain't going to help no, huh? It look like to me, Mary, you just won't treat me right. It look like to me, Mary, you just won't treat me right. You stay away from home all day long, and you worry me every night. Oh, don't go, baby. Daddy's begging you all night, please don't go. Why don't you stay home sometime? I'll buy you anything, honey. I'll get you liquor and bring it home. I said, baby, don't leave me. Baby, please don't go.
Hey, gang. You're watching Vintage Vinyl Live. It's 10:23 in Central Standard Time here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa time, that's the only time that matters, right here in Tulsa. So here we go. Don't Leave Me, Mary was that song by Jack Dupree. Next up, this is Rampart Street Special. Written by Jack Dupree himself, Hollis on BMI. This is all coming off Atlantic's Natural and Soulful Blues, Champion Jack Dupree. That's what that looks like right there. This was released in 1961. Man, Champion Jack, man, he worked with all kinds of people. Worked with Dizzy Gillespie, Charlie Parker. Oh yeah. So let's see. I'll try and drop the needle again, see if it lands in the groove. There we go.
Don't go. You know, one time I went in an old house party down there on Rampart Street, and I was looking for my friend driving down. And I knowed I'd find him if I'd hear that piano playing, you know. So I walked around a while, and I began to hear things. I heard a lot of talk, and I heard that piano going like that. And I knocked on the door. I went in. And boy, when I got in there, what they was doing. The landlady was selling pig ears and potato salad. They was drinking that good old time homebrew. Piano was splashing all over the place. Old One-Eyed Sam was sitting in the corner. Old Peg-Leg Joe was looking around. Boy, and we were really putting them down. The landlady said, don't play too loud, cause the law is outside. What she mean by that, she wants you to lighten down on the piano. And you know the law, when he's down south, it's a mess. You got to slow down. All right, now here's the way you got to play. Boy, everybody be moving. Nobody raising no sand or nothing. You got to even whisper and talking. Boy, but what a time you be having. Say, play 'em, Mr. Driving Down. Lord, have mercy. You just ought to go down there one time. But the times ain't changed there. It's just like it used to be. You got to know where to go, though. Lord, how much they on there?
You know when a blues song's ending. You know when the blues song's ending. They let you know. They cue it up. They tell you, here it goes. It's about to end. It's about to end. I really dig his accent. That old school. I'm not sure exactly where he's from. I mean, there's stuff that implies he's from the South, but woy. It's cool. Okay. We're listening to Vintage Vinyl Live. Of course, that was the Rampart Street special. And this one is How Long Blues. We're listening to Champion Jack Dupree on Vintage Vinyl Live via Radio IDL and Nathan Gray Video. And I thank you very much for being patient as I play one song at a time. We were just ripping through them before, but it wasn't steady enough to get a good, clean copy of each one. So we're digitizing these as we go, as you see. So you're in for a treat as we finish up this side and get on to the next. Y'all drop a line in the chat there. I know I'm not alone. I know I am not as alone. So here we go. Try it again first here.
Thank you.
Way. Baby, how long? Baby, how long? Since that evening, whoa, train been gone. Baby, how long? Baby, how long? Baby, how long? If I could holler, holler like a mountain jack, yeah, I'd get on some mountain, call my baby back. Baby, how long? Wait, oh yeah, oh, baby, how long? I ain't got nobody in the world to care. Lord, I've been mistreated, oh, so long, so long. Baby, how long? Oh, baby, yeah, how long? All right, play one for me. Be long, baby. Lord, have mercy. One of these days, Lord, and it won't be long. I'ma catch the first thing smoking, down the road I'm gone. Oh, baby, how long? Yes, baby, how long? Oh, baby, how long? How long? How long?
That was the first side of Champion Jack Dupree's Natural and Soulful Blues. Now we're on to side two, starting off with the first track, Bad Life. And you're listening to it here on Vintage Vinyl Live through Radio IDL, Nathan Gray Video. The Kerry Kulacek collection. All right. So here we go. Next side.
Try to live all by yourself. Yeah, there's a hard feeling to try to live all by yourself. When your family mistreats you, they don't treat you no better than nobody else. Sometimes but nobody don't understand. Yeah, sometimes I worry, but nobody don't understand. I ain't got a coat to put on, and I'm out in the cold and rain. Well, the moon is my light, and the cold ground is my bed. Yes, the moon is my light, and the cold ground is my bed. Well, that wind that blows, Lord, I have to use it for my spread. Have you been without food and you didn't have a dime? Oh yeah. Have you been without food and you did not have a dime? And your friends shake your hand, say I'll see you another time.
Yes, we're listening to Champion Jack. That one's cold. That was Bad Life. This next one is Mother-in-Law Blues, and this is Vintage Vinyl Live. My name is Nathan Gray. How's everybody doing? You enjoying the record? I hope so. We do this every Monday through Friday, 10 a.m., right here on Nathan Gray Video. It's a good chance for us to listen to some old classic music, stuff that you're not going to find on Spotify. You're not going to find this stuff on YouTube. You're not going to find this stuff on Pandora or iTunes. Probably not. Probably not. A lot of them, I look them up, afterwards, and I don't find this stuff. It's almost like we should start some sort of publishing company and put all this music out there so it could be listened to by the world. But we shall see. Only time will tell what will happen with the Kerry Kudlicek collection. But for now, we're playing these songs so everybody can hear them until they tell us to stop. So let's move on to the next song, shall we? Here we go.
I'm gonna tell you all about my mother-in-law. And I got one of them mother-in-laws. I hope your mother-in-law is all right. My mother-in-law is the ugliest woman I ever seen. That woman so skinny she can hide behind a broom. She is some skinny. Her teeth hang down all over her lips. Her mouth is so doggone pointy she could eat an apple through a picket fence. Got a mouth like a chicken. That's some ugly woman. Her legs are so skinny she got to tie knots in her legs to make knees. Boy, that's some skinny woman. Every time she passed the junkyard, the scale rattles. Rattles for them bones. She's some ugly woman, boy. You should see her. She got jealous eyes. You know what jealous eyes is. Both of the blacker eyes is in the corner, looking at one another. That's what you call jealous eyes. That's some ugly woman. And my wife looked just like her. That sure is her daughter. My wife got long curly black hair hanging all the way down her back. But I wish she had some of that hair on her head. She got too much of it hanging down her back. You know, the boys used to ask me, why you take your wife with you every morning when you go to work? I said, that's a long story. I said, a woman's so doggone ugly, I don't want to kiss her goodbye, so I carry her along with me. Some ugly woman. But that's all right, boy. She's all right with me. And my mother-in-law calls me son. I wished I could say on the record the rest of it, but, you know, she just calls me son. That's what I call the mother-in-law blues.
My God, that song was hilarious. Oh, Champion Jack, you're too much, man. That was funny as hell. Hair all down her back. Oh, my God. I hope mother-in-law didn't hear that one, man. Yeah, you be in the doghouse for mom and mother-in-law after that. That's funny. Man, Champion Jack, you're ruthless, bro. That was the mother-in-law blues. This next one's called Slow Drag. I don't think he's talking about the Queens. I think he's talking about a cigarette or something. Slow drag of weed, maybe. All right, let's play this next song.
This is what you call the slow drag. And I mean a slow drag too. You know, this is the first number that I ever made, which the first keys I ever played in on the piano. And that was my gift. I just dropped on me. But I think it was all right. All the women used to love it. They used to just scream and holler when I do that. Sometimes I scream my own self. According to how much liquor I done had. I love to scream with it. just love to scream with it. But you know, it's a funny thing. The blues is something that a woman always did give a man. A woman always give a man the blues. You got a good woman and lose her, you done lost half of your life. And that's the beginning of the blues. And I done lost a many things. Even lost a whole lot of stuff in porn, let alone the woman. Well, but someday things will change.
Lovely, lovely. So that was what it was. Slow drag. He meant the slow drag. He meant the rhythm of the song. So it was a slow dragging song. He said the ladies love it, man. The ladies love his slow drag. Well, this is Champion Jack Dupree, and we're playing it from beginning to end. This is Natural and Soulful Blues of the album off of Atlantic Records from 1961. You're watching Vintage Vinyl Live. We're doing this shit every day. Okay. So come back around anytime. Hang out and listen to some records because we're going to be doing this every day, playing from the Kerry Kudlicek collection of blues, soul, and jazz, and country. Man, he's got a ton of comedy records in there. I just don't know how that would pace out. But there's everything. Red Fox, Billy Crystal, Spike Jones, what was that, Mud? I don't know, Pig Feet, Mud, whatever his name. I don't know all these guys, but man, oh man, I'm excited to dig into some of it. So let's drop the needle on the next song. Dennis Rag. It's not talking about Dennis the Menace. I don't imagine so. Here we go. Dennis Rag.
Dennis Ray. Oh, get it now. Get with it. I'd love to hear you do that. Gone, boy. You ain't going to heaven no how. Play that Dennis Ray. Boy, that put me in the mind in the middle of Broadway. One more, boy. Slam Stewart ain't got nothing on you. Now I'm gonna take one now. like two crazy people. Now let's go home now. I'm gonna let you do like they do in the olden time. Let you drag it on out while I tap it light, you know. All right now.
That was beautiful. Well, folks, we're here nearing the end of the album. That was the Dennis Rag. This one's called Bad Luck, Bound to Change. You're listening to Vintage Vinyl Live. You're watching Vintage Vinyl Live on Nathan Gray Video. And you're listening to Champion Jack Dupree on Atlantic Records 1961. Broadcasting live out of Radio IDL in Tulsa, Oklahoma, USA. And thank you very much, everybody who's hung out and watching live and who's just dropped in and said what's up. Sorry for the rough beginning, but man, we got it worked out. We got the kinks worked out, and we're recording these things, so you can go back and listen and watch these albums, and we're archiving these things. So eventually, we're gonna have this whole Kerry Kudlicek collection available to listen to and stream and everything down online, hopefully. So if everything goes as planned, everybody's gonna have access to listen to these wonderful old records, and so we're just playing them one by one, so we get good, clean takes of each one. And we're going to wrap up this album. I thank you very much for hanging out. This is not the end, but this is the last song of the album. So here we go.
So many nights, so many days, you've been jiving me till my poor heart gonna break. But my bad luck, yes, my bad luck, oh, someday it's gonna change. I took you in when you didn't have no place to go. Now you got another man and you don't want me no more. I say someday, oh Lord, my bad luck is gonna change. I sit home in the evening all alone. Yeah, oh baby, thinking of you all alone. I've been thinking, baby, oh baby, of the things that you done wrong. Don't the moon look pretty way up in the sky? Oh, lonesome, watching the girls go by. Lord, but someday, yes, someday, baby, my bad luck is bound to change. walk the street all night long, oh, feeling bad. Lord, the whole world knows that I'm a poor man, that's sad. But someday, yeah, someday, my bad luck is gonna change.
Guys, that was the whole album of Champion Jack's Natural and Soulful Blues. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I slipped a slip of the finger from the first side. I did not record the audio from that first side. So I'm just going to record. I'm just going to run it again. But I'm not going to talk in between. I'm just going to let the thing go from beginning and end. And Brother Calvin, when I say I've got so many different stuff, we've got so many blues records, boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of an amazing collection. This fellow Kerry Kudlacek, you have to look him up. I'll write it out in the comments, his name, how you spell it, because there's articles about him and about the collection he amassed. And so that's where we're spinning from. And man, we did Lowell Fulson last week. I've done some Little Milton. I'm looking around at posters to remember some of the names. We've got all these old blues posters around the studio. And Slim, what's Slim Willett? No, Slim Willett's a country guy. Lightning Slim. We did Lightning Slim. But now that I've kind of got the kinks worked out as far as the live streaming signal, my overlays, the look and all this stuff, we're going to be able to do this a lot more painlessly and a lot more comfortably. There was a lot of dropouts before. So I'm going to flip this record and run side one again. So hang out if you're listening and enjoying, and feel free to chat more. Me and Calvin are having a good little chat about records and things he likes. But I know there's a couple other people just kind of sitting and watching. So we're gonna flip the record and just let it run, and then I'll say a little something before we sign off. But y'all don't want to. You didn't come here to hear me talk and look at me. This is about the music. I know that. It's the vinyl community, and Slim Harpo. I did. Oh yeah, Slim Harpo and Jimmy Reed. I got all that stuff, man. We got all that here. So I'll do what Calvin suggested and come up with a lineup of here's what's coming this week. I think that's a good idea, man. That way people will know. Okay, I would really want to tune in for this or that record. I've seen that and never gotten to hear it. You know, that sort of thing. When I tell you, man, there's stuff in this collection that's like that. Like the other one I did last, what was this, yesterday or day before on Wednesday, was a collection of rare and unreleased recordings by Lowell Fulson. So we're going to flip this vinyl and play another side, guys. Vintage Vinyl Live, Nathan Gray Video, Radio IDL, playing Champion Jack's Natural and Soulful Blues on YouTube.
What's that I smell, baby? There's fish scent all around. Yes, what's that I smell, baby? That fish scent is all around. Every time I come in, baby, fish scent all around. I come home this morning, cigar butts all on the floor. Yes, I come home this morning, cigar butts all on the floor. Well, I know I hadn't been home all night long. It must have been the man next door. I live in the heart of the city, and there ain't no fish markets around. Ain't a one in sight. Yes, I live in the heart of the city, and there ain't no fish markets around. And every time I open the door, baby, that fish scent, it knocks me down. But I tell you one thing, I tell you it ain't gonna last you long. It sure ain't. Yes, I'm gonna tell you one thing, baby. I know it won't be lasting long. 'Cause if I catch any man, yeah, fishing, ain't gonna be like when he fished down in my pond. All right then. You know, I went down to the hospital to see my friend Big Bill when he was sick. And I had a little chat with him. I know how he was feeling, and I know how bad he looked to me. And a thought run through my mind. We made a promise between the both of us. He promised if I was to die first, he would make the blues of just Jack Dupree. And he told me if he died before me, for me to make the blues of Big Bill. So I hated to see him go, but it's fortunate that I had to be the one to make the blues of Big Bill. And it hurts me to my heart, but I'll try. Well, I lost a good friend, and I grieve both night and day. Yes, I lost a good friend, and I grieve both night and day, both night and day. Lord, I lost my friend Big Bill, and I grieve ever since you've been away. He said the next time you see me, Jack Dupree, I won't look the same. I say, you just talking, man. Yeah, the next time you see me, he said, I know I won't look the same. He says a lot of things I want to tell you, but some of them I can't explain. He said, Lord, have mercy. I'm in so much misery. He said, Lord, have mercy. I'm in so much misery. Well, these pains running through my body, and I swear it is killing me. Tell me what you gonna do. Yes, Mary, Mary, tell me what you gonna do. You gonna give some man my loving, and you know you got me too. Yes, Mary, Mary, sweet as gal I know. Yes, Mary, Mary, sweet as gal I know. Made me walk that 41 highway until all my feet is sore. She called me on the phone. She talked there so long. When she called me on the phone, she talks there so long. I said, come home, little Mary, cause your daddy's all alone. All right, then, play it for me. Don't go, baby. Oh, have mercy. Ain't going to help no, huh? It look like to me, Mary, you just won't treat me right. It look like to me, Mary, you just won't treat me right. You stay away from home all day long, and you worry me every night. Oh, don't go, baby. Daddy's begging you all night, please don't go. Why don't you stay home sometime? I'll buy you anything, honey. I'll get you liquor and bring it home. I said, baby, don't leave me. Baby, please don't go. You know, one time I went in an old house party down there on Rampart Street, and I was looking for my friend driving down. And I knowed I'd find him if I'd hear that piano playing, you know. So I walked around a while, and I began to hear things. I heard a lot of talk, and I heard that piano going like that. And I knocked on the door. I went in. And boy, when I got in there, what they was doing. The landlady was selling pig ears and potato salad. They was drinking that good old-time homebrew. Piano was splashing all over the place. Old One-Eyed Sam was sitting in the corner. Old Peg Leg Joe was looking around. Boy, and we was really putting them down. The landlady said, don't play too loud, cause the law is outside. What she mean by that? She wants you to lighten down on the piano. And you know the law, when he's down south, it's a mess. You got to slow down. All right, now here's the way you got to play. Boy, everybody be moving. Nobody raising no sand or nothing. You got to even whisper and talking. Boy, but what a time you be having. Say, play 'em, Mr. Driving Down. Lord have mercy. You just ought to go down there one time. But the times ain't changed there. It's just like it used to be. You got to know where to go, though. Lord, how much they on there? Baby, how long? Baby, how long? Since that evening, whoa, train been gone. Baby, how long? Baby, how long? Baby, how long? If I could holler, holler like a mountain jack, yes, I'd get on some mountain, call my baby back. Baby, how long? Wait, oh yeah, oh, baby, how long? I ain't got nobody in the world to care. Lord, I've been mistreated, oh, so long, so long. Baby, how long? Oh, baby, yeah, how long? All right, play one for me. Be long, baby. Lord, have mercy. One of these days, Lord, and it won't be long. I'ma catch the first thing smoking, down the road I'm gone. Oh, baby, how long? Yes, baby, how long? Oh, baby, how long? How long? How long?
My friends, you've been listening to Vintage Vinyl Live, and that, of course, was Champion Jack Dupree. And, man, I don't know if you keyed in on this Orphan Sounds. My brother at Orphan Sounds hit me up with some great ideas and some great information about this. He said there's a great Jack Dupree, or at least there used to be, short film on YouTube. Doesn't recall the title, but he played drums, danced and acted, and did some skits. And I think that would be super cool to check out. So your homework assignment for the weekend is see if you can find that Jack Dupree video. And this is the album we were listening to. Natural and Soulful Blues, and I got the whole thing uploaded now, and so I can archive this, take some photos of everything here, of the album cover and the inside, the liner notes and everything, and we're gonna have that, of course, all eventually uploaded and archived and everything. But yeah, Mr. Orphan Sounds, I appreciate you with the good tips. I'm gonna do definitely probably all those things, man. He brought up a good idea. It's a good way. Got to find out a good way to let everybody know what's coming up next, what records we're going to be spinning this week. So I'm going to do a little here's what's coming up this week videos, little shorties, and I'm going to do actual post a list. Probably I think on the YouTube community, you can just kind of post a thought or information. So I can do it there. I can do it through Facebook page, and I might have to end up making like a Facebook page just for this program. Because if we're doing this every day and everybody's coming in and hanging out and checking this stuff, that'd be a good way to have communicato. And love those films of Jack. Orphan Sound says, love those films of Jack with King Curtis and the Kingpins at Montreux. They're all having such a good time. Imagine. I mean, I know there's a lot of bad things by that time, but imagine I don't know. I don't want to say. What I was going to say is imagine getting to live in a time where all we had was the music and the arts, and we weren't distracted by so much social media and media, but rather just focusing on the thing that we're into. And that's really kind of what we're all trying. Everybody I'm talking to, that's kind of what they're trying to harness these days. I don't know about you guys, but there's a big shift, big sea change happening right now, and I'm sure you can feel it, smell it, and probably experiencing it. A lot of people my age just kind of fed up with the rat race. I'm the Xennial end of the Gen X group, the Nintendo generation, as me and my friend used to call it, and really, man, we're a lot of us fed up with the rat race. We've done it. We've worked for guys all our lives that glass ceiling opportunities, but then you get up to that top, and you realize that you've hit that glass ceiling, and so you're always on the quest for what's next and I think everybody's coming to a point where we're like, we gotta make something for ourselves. So here I am making vintage vinyl for ourselves and for our vinyl community, record loving freaks that like listening to real records and real music and finding out about new stuff. Tonight, if you're in Tulsa, my band Grasscrack, we're a bluegrass band. We play really funky stuff. We are doing a set-for-set battle with Hector and the Hex, which is sort of California-style rockabilly from here in Tulsa as well. And we're going set-for-set at the VFW Centennial Lounge, the VFW Hall in Tulsa, Centennial Lounge on 6th and Peoria. And you can catch us starting at 9 o'clock. We'll each be going 30 minutes, and we're going to just battle it out. It's going to get bloody. It's going to get real hairy up in there, but I'm guaranteed it's going to be a lot of fun music. And yes, sir, Orphan Sounds, I don't know your first name, but Orphan Sounds, yes, indeed, here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, folks, is where we have the Bob Dylan and the Woody Guthrie museums. I think they're just right down the street from here. I know the Woody Guthrie's right on that corner there by what's called the Gathering Place, which is a beautiful park and amphitheater stage. And, man, anytime any of you guys, vinyl community folks, are in Tulsa, you got a friend in T-Town, okay? So holler at me. Just message me through here. And you can reach me through my Facebook or through my Instagram, which is at Nathan Gray Video altogether. And if anybody ever comes to T-Town and just wants some fun music out, go on some field trips, fun music and culture field trips, you just hit me up, and I'll show you around. I know where the good record stores are. I know where the good places, the good restaurants and stuff to eat at. And definitely, I got friends in those museums. We could get that red carpet treatment coming up in those places, and I'd love to take you around, show you around. We also got the OK Pop Museum, which is not big and fully open, but it does have a different, what do you call them, different shows and archives, things that they do at different times to show out of there. And then also across the street from there is the world-famous Kane's Ballroom, home of Bob Wills, and so much history there. The Sex Pistols performed there. Well, you know me. I'm a big fan of all kinds of music, from hip-hop, country, funk, bluegrass, and jazz. And so there's a lot of different stuff. I can take you to a lot of different venues, things. We can see when y'all check out what the live music scene is like in Tulsa, you're going to be blown away, because what's going on in Tulsa, I'm not going to say it rivals Nashville, because I watch stuff in Nashville, and I see a lot of just whatevers. And in Tulsa, it's just the whatevers are just here and there. Mostly, it's bands that make you say whoa. Here in Tulsa, that's all we've had to do. We always joke that while everyone else was playing Rock Band on video games, what we did was make rock bands. That's what we did with our time. So you come to T-Town, you're going to get blown away by the music and the culture and the art here. We are not the big sports city like Oklahoma City is. We are the arts and culture city. And you're going to see the cool museums like the Philbrook and I think the recently reopened, or it's about to be, Gilcrease Museum. And you're going to see a lot of culture, music, and art all over town, and just really some of the most badass pickers you've probably ever seen. But that's T-Town for you. It's in the water. What can I say? So thank you all very much for hanging out and watching Vintage Vinyl Live. Thank you very much, Orphan Sounds, for your wonderful ideas and feedback. Thank you for the people who tuned in live and anybody watching it afterwards. Please like, share, and subscribe. I want to point you in the direction of one of these other videos. Check out one of these if you like the music. There's plenty more music to listen to on one of these. And also, in the meantime, y'all have a wonderful day. Stay positive and helpful to each other. Have a wonderful weekend. And until next time, you've been watching 3 Points. You know it. Y'all take it easy. Vintage Vinyl Live. Have a good day.